What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Always Occupied Home and Product Reviews. Today I'm going to tell y'all that I have had no AC for 2 years. This would have been the third year. So for 2 years I had no AC in the car. I ain't gonna lie, I was being lazy. I did not want to do anything. But my father-in-law said, no, this year we are going to fix the AC. All right, so I am not a mechanic, but I do have mechanical skills. And I also have YouTube. So let me turn y'all around so y'all can see what's going on. All right, let me work my way to, it's locked. Okay, you guys, I'll get to that side in a little bit. So the cheapest thing that I did to troubleshoot this was, there's something called the bin door actuator, right? And that is behind the radio. And you have to go underneath of the glove compartment to get to it. We changed that, put a new one on. It wasn't that. But the actuator actually wasn't working here, because when I went down on temperature, the actuator didn't go down. All right, when I went up on the temperature, the actuator went up. I have videos of all this stuff. I will probably plug it in while I'm talking. Okay, you guys, so after the actuator, I had another issue. There was no air blowing out of the vents. I was getting stressed and frustrated. My father-in-law was getting stressed and frustrated. We looked up some YouTube videos. If there's no air coming from your vents, there is, you see this black hose right here? This is a hose. It's a vacuum hose. When we pulled this off, this vacuum hose came off. That took like 2 weeks to figure that out. All right. We actually use our smoke detector, homemade smoke detector. I will show y'all that. I will plug it into the video. Not a smoke detector, but our smoke machine. Goodness. All right. So we fixed the vacuum. We had air coming out the vents, but it wasn't cold air. It was still hot air blowing out. So let me show y'all what else I did. Oh yeah, you guys. And I also wanted to note that I did do electrical test. Me and my father-in-law, we tested out all the fuses, all the relays. We even did the pin method. I don't know, but if you look at YouTube, there's a pin method where you could test out stuff when you link this metal to the other terminal and stuff like that. I am not an electrician, so look up some YouTube videos so you can test out your clutch. All right, that's the way to test out your AC clutch. Back to the video. Okay, you guys. All right. So if you have a 2000 to, I'm gonna say, I think 2005, this is a Mercury Sable. You see right here is the clutch, right? But luckily, thank God, it wasn't the clutch. Over here, you see this? This is a pressure switch. I replaced the pressure switch. Guess what? It was still hot air blowing out. Now, I'm gonna show you the real reason. Okay, you guys, so here is the reason why. This is the original O-ring that goes with this high pressure switch. The O-ring went bad. All right, so we heard this hissing sound. And we was like, where the heck is this hissing sound coming from? So what we did was we used a hose. We have one of those big vacuum hoses. We put the vacuum hose right here, and we put it the other side to our ear to see where we could hear the sound coming from. So the sound was coming from the bottom of this sensor right here. All right, you guys, so let me give you the story. This O-ring, Ford doesn't sell it. you have to go on Amazon, eBay, Advanced Autos and get a whole AC gasket kit, which is $14. And I wasn't going to pay $14 for this one gasket. So we got one of our gaskets that was laying around for like stuff that's dealing with water in the house, from your faucets and that type of stuff. So I have a million gaskets laying around. What we did was we put this over top of where this sits on. We shoved it down. Then we put our sensor on top, tighten it up, and I have air. It is blowing cold, cold air. Now what I did was on our low side, I added some Freon, and I keep the Freon. My Freon is at 30 psi, and I'm gonna keep it at a low 30 for right now. I'm gonna let the system continue to go on, but I just wanted to tell y'all that this little thing cost me my air issues. Now, have I went to a shop, they might have did a million things and I would be probably in debt, or I could have just bought another car. So I just want to let y'all know that the smallest things means a lot. That's all I got for y'all. I will put a link in the description of everything that I bought to try to fix this AC. Maybe you might need it for your car, so I'll link it. This switch and that bin door actuator, and that was it. That's the only two things that I bought, and the AC works just because I changed the gasket. Now, like I said, I don't know if those was the issues, but I know that actuator wasn't working right, and we just went on and changed this switch. Maybe the old switch was good, I don't know, but I have a new switch on there and I'm satisfied. So like, comment, and please subscribe.